don't know what it said on. I hadn't had a chance to look at that. I'm going to, though, probably this evening or later on tonight.
Okay, yeah, sounds good though. Whatever you've got going there, it's adjusted spot on as far as I can tell. Of course, we're right across town, so if I was 200 miles away, I could give you a better check. But it sounds good up close.
Well, I got a few missions on Northwest Texas Emergency Net and when I announced it on the radio, a few comments that I sounded different, but unreadable, but it did sound kind of different. But yeah, it's working great though. I'm pleased.
Oh, and I overslept Sunday morning, so I missed that net.
Yeah, we had a good work on there. Normal check here, nobody drew, nothing like that, but we had a good net. Week, so you and David, thank y'all for filling in.
Oh yeah, not a problem. So okay, well I'll stand by here and good conversation going on. Don't want to interrupt. K5TUE.
Well, one of them snakes got away from me. He went up under the barn, storage barn, and I'm not going to try to get him. It's too risky. But I run across two of them already, so it's time to do a little snake dispatching.
Oh yeah, they're attracted. There must be mice around that barn. That's where they're going to hang out.
Yep, and that's one of the smaller ones. That smaller size rattlesnake. It was the worst. They're the most aggressive, and them suckers will bite you first, and then rattle stuff. Got to be careful. And I don't want my grandkids around them, so if I see one, I take care of it.
Yes, sir. Hello, Pat. Got you on the list.
Yeah, hello, Pat. One other quick thing, Brian. I could always send Christy under there to get that snake. She's been bit before, so she's immune to it. So I ought to send her under there.
I bet she gives you the look when you even suggest such a thing.
She sure does.
what out as long as you want.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to get on here a little more often with y'all, and I just haven't been doing it. I've been trying to make myself get a little more active. I've been staying pretty involved in the traffic out there. 2 hours last year. I've been belly full for a while.
Yeah, I heard you check in on the big one, what's it called, the big men nursing that went over here on the Northwest Texas Mercy at that point before the evening night.
You know, I don't, give me the frequency of time on that. I need to start doing that.
Oh, well, when we turn it over to the master of ceremonies, go ahead, other Brian. It is every Sunday at 40 roll call with take early 15 inch start. We do the roll call is working to okay. All the quarter. Roll line. Hello, I ask for visitors, comments, so you're more than welcome to it. We'd be glad to have you. Maybe 30 minutes.
Okay, now that's a noise that got to try to do that, then it happens like on. So, I do have to check in that what's the limit when they open that head up, you call on the, well, I think it's call on the fourth
Okay, sounds good. Well, so it's that it don't hardly go past 8 when you start the roll call. I run past that 20. So it's a fun little man. Oh. You're level with it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, level land. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll kind of get on that still.
Okay, sounds good. It's good to hear you on here. Good to talk to. All right, Brian, back to you. C5, please. Okay, all right. The way those two nets are kind of dovetail, and so you can check into both without much, like just busy or whatever. But he starts taking early at 7:45, and then 8 the roll kicks off. So anywhere in there, love to have you as a visitor or a regular, semi-regular, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I need to be a little bit more around the section there and checking the y'all and anybody else if there's lunch going on. I tell you, it's I need to get everybody involved as cross as much as we can.
Yeah, and ROE, he on Brian's net too. So and Ken LQS out of Last Buddy, he checks in. So yeah, there's some guys you'll know.
I knew there was somebody up there at Last Buddy, and there's a bunch of people I had gotten acquainted with there. But yeah, I look forward to it.
Well, there you go.
Absolutely. Another one I need to get back on that Mexico Breakfast Club.
Yep, that, the Red Shaw Club, the Breakfast Club, the Early Birds, and Tax Committee's, you're doing Early Birds tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, remind me what time that gets off.
Well, we're Fort Mountain Mountain Times, and we normally I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. $39.30, my friend.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to do some of that. I used to do that pretty regular. Somehow got away from it.
But welcome you both in the room. And I can usually to get myself. So taking every day. Doing the people changing. Yes, this is saying about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always good. There's another group I get into, or was getting into. Y'all bunch call themselves the Geezers on 3828.
So I no, it's that's what it's don't bring you back.
Oh, I tell you what, there's more daggum good stuff flying around on the airwaves and shake the stick at.
I'll check into a couple of those gathering of the Geezers nest.
It's amazing how many geezers there seem to be, right?
A long time to reach geezerhood. I'm quite proud of it.
Oh, it's good, man. It's an accomplishment.
Great to meet you. Is that you, Tim? Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, I got you on the list now. K5TUE. Well, the first time you keyed up, I heard you, but I wasn't sure who it was or what I was hearing. But maybe you went barefoot or something. I don't know, but I hear you fine now. Oh, okay. Well, I got you on the list. In fact, I'm going to see if John's out there, N5BNU, SK5TUE. John, are you with us tonight? He's got some storms kind of off to his northwest, and he may be unplugged, and I wouldn't blame him for that. I'll stick around and, of course, run the FreeNet if he's not going to be in there tonight. So that's K5TUE. I've got 9 on the list so far. Okay. I don't do Slack, and of course I won't be able to tune in YouTube while I'm running the net here, but You know, they do that on a couple of other nets I'm familiar with. So so I guess some people, you know, can pick it up that way too. You're referring to the telepost? Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are high grade instrument right there. Say again the time frame. I missed it. 4 weeks. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they're. I think they build them as they're ordered. I don't know if they have a lot of inventory just sitting on a shelf. Yeah, I've got a friend that's got is it the 700 or which one is the one with the big LCD screen? He's got one of those that shows the waveform, and he sure likes that one. All right, good deal. This is K5TUE. I'm going to make the call for John, see if he's there to run the screen ad. Inside BNU, John, are you with us? Okay, well, he's absent tonight, so I'll be picking up the pre-net and the net at the top of the hour. Let's K5TUE, Slaughter County Electric two-way. This is the pre-net, and it's just kind of more continuation of what we've been doing so far, just kind of hanging out and visiting and bringing up whatever topics you'd like. Roundtable type operation, and nothing formal here. So, but I'll be taking call signs and writing them down for the official festivities at the top of the hour. So we'll be listening. K5TUE. Anybody else want to contribute? Go ahead. Cricket. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Brown, I got a question here while I'm on here. Anybody up there right cellular problems?
Well, I don't know. I don't have that service, so I don't know.
Around here. Who knows? Somebody pulled this out where it is.
Okay, are you talking about their cellular, Verizon Cellular or Verizon Internet?
Cellular.
Oh, okay. Well, again, I haven't heard. You know, there's what is this? It's a website called Down Detector or something like that. And you can look up who's got issues. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, did you get that, Wes?
Yeah, it is. Well, that makes sense. Look, not straight by, so I just thought I'd ask.
Oh, well, you know, hey, looking on the fresh side, those are visitors.
Yeah. Or your whatever they come up with, extended warranty. We got that on caller I had. All right, yeah, I understand. Now, they irritate me.
K5TUE. I'm going to read the call signs that I have on the list so far, and if you are hanging out and somehow I didn't get your call sign on this list, let me know. I have K5UOT, I have KB5FWD, NM5SP, N5QNF, N5NOC, KC5GDF, 84OBQ, and KK5YZ. Would anyone else like to be added to the pre-net list here, Potter County Electric 2-way? Hello, Marcy.
Hello.
Oh yeah, good in here, good in Tutulia. All right, good to have you on here with us. And let's see, did you hear that Whit's on board with us? I think you guys have done some MCOM stuff.
I thought Paul was here today. I just saw the radio. Did you?
Yeah.
It's 5 Twitter. It's on.
Well, he was there. Whit, are you still with us?
That's all good. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Well, she's saying hello, I think.
I did.
Well,
I said hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Marcy. Okay, Whit, she said good to hear you, and she'll be standing by.
Roger.
KYTUE, County Electric 2-way. This is the pre-net, and kind of casual and informal. But if you're listening out there and you'd like to join us, let me know. No, BNU tonight there, Brian? Well, there was a double there, Smitty. No, I called John 2 or 3 times and haven't heard him. And then Marcy, I didn't hear what she said. So say again, please. Marcy, it was somewhat down in the static. Say again, please. I'm sorry, I just didn't get it. Is there any relays? Well, Brian, she is just a whisper here. It's like some long and plain something. Yeah. When she first came in, it was good, but I don't know what happened. We might not hear from Steve tonight, Bill. I mean, he's up there where some of that storm activity's going on, so he might not join us tonight. This K5CUE and anyone else, Steve or anyone else, would be welcome.
Did you get that stuff in the earlier?
Thank you. Yeah, I heard it in here early when you guys were visiting. I was just down at that meal.
I think I was full on rolling and then the culvert. So we're going to try to get back and make that. Okay, very good.
Okay, yeah. Number 3 on the list. You're number 2. Well, you're the first check-in. I count myself as the first check-in. That way I don't lose track of where I'm at.
I do the same exact question.
I count myself in there, you know, but I obviously don't call on myself, so you'll be the first one coming up here. Well, unless we get a number 13, then that'll change everything.
Right,
I was going to give him a chance to break the silence, but he might not. Well, I would have thought they'd have a backup, you know, maybe Starlink or something. Yeah, let's see if Marcy's signal is back up. Marcy, a KA5ROA.
Okay, Brian. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Oh boy, it's
Okay.
still low. Okay, well we'll try again here shortly. It may just be conditions.
Can you hear me at all?
I did hear that. Yeah, okay. This is K5TUE. This is Potter County Electric 2A, and we'd like to have additional check-ins to join the group here. So if you're out there listening and you haven't said your call sign, we'd love to have you. Please come now.
Kilo Bravo 5, Victor Lima Whiskey.
We'll never count Steve out. Hey, Steve, I didn't know if you'd be with us with all that stuff going on up there in Kansas. Good evening. Got you on the list.
I am just running up close at any moment, but I'll try to hang with you.
Thank you, sir. K5TUE, I have several empty slots on my piece of paper here, so I'd like to add additional call signs to the list. Potter County Electric 2A, K5TUE listening. I'd like to remind everyone that this weekend is the ARRL VHF UHF contest. Everything 60 meters and on up. 6 meters and on up. And VHF, UHF sideband, FM, CW, all that. That's this coming weekend. Also, Louisville AmFed over in Louisville, Texas is this weekend. Got that going on. So I'm not going, but I know some friends of mine are. So if anybody has any heads up announcements or whatever, and you'd like to let us know what those are, do so now. K5TUE. KC5GDF, K5PUE.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I'm just checking on you, making sure you didn't fall asleep. No, I wanted to ask you if you had any opportunities to try to program that new radio.
No, not yet. I hadn't had time to do it. I got that on the list, though.
All right, but it's a lower priority besides rattlesnake and mowing and all. Rattlesnake roundup and mowing and all that.
Yeah, that's those weeds and mowing like you got away from me. So I'm gonna put the next over. I'm gonna go give it one more time and finish up.
Yeah, so far I'm ahead, or at least I'm even with Mother Nature. She's not getting ahead of me yet.
Where's she gonna hit me? If I had to go really slow, I was sweeping the belt on that lawnmower, so I had to slow down a whole bunch.
Hey, did you have a visit to first manual to your Jupiter?
No, Smitty, I pulled it up online several times. I hadn't downloaded it yet, but I know how to if I could. And, if I needed to, I could download it. But I've looked up several times online, but I don't have it.
Okay. Yeah, I did since I had one for mine. That's a story. It should be self-explanatory. Not like the new ABC OPR radios and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's been that way. It hears really good. It keeps out the noise. It's a whole lot better than filter out the noise a whole lot better. So I'm really impressed with it.
Even the old Scout back in the day, and they all had it's really unique noise blanking quality compared to everything else off of that. I think the K3 was probably one of the noisiest radios I had, the Elcraft. So, but these new ones, new A2s, pretty well got that stuff all under.
Well, I might experience one of them one of these days, but not quite yet. So, yeah, this Jupiter, it's an impressive radio. It works really good.
It's got a big footprint too.
Hey, just as a point of clarification, that's probably my fault. I was actually asking Brian about his new handheld, the new Yaesu 70B. Programming that one. Now the Ten-Tech, I wasn't really asking about that because I don't think there's much in the way of programming on that.
Oh, that's correct. And the second, that's great radio all got there.
I know it takes two hands to adjust the volume. That's crazy, but I guess it's all right. Well, for the price compared with their other Fusion, C4FM Fusion handheld, it's a bargain.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've looked at that little handheld Yaesu a couple of times, Brian. I've kind of turned it on, looked at it, about ready to make me pull my hair out, but I'll get it fixed out.
Yeah, it is a little confusing, because some of the functions like Wires X, there's no button for it. You just have to know it's that bottom left button.
Well, that's some information right there I needed. I didn't know I got that far. Good to know.
I don't know why they didn't paint. If you notice, they kind of painted little symbols over there on the margin of the keypad over there on the plastic. And I don't know why they didn't just print an X right there.
Yeah, I did notice that when I kind of glanced at it and looked at it, so I did see that. I've got that far, but I still hadn't programmed anything. But I'll get it done soon enough.
Yeah, I think it's about like a camel. You know, a camel is a horse designed by a committee, and I think that little Yaesu handheld was designed by a committee, and nobody could agree on anything.
Yes, that's right. And I don't speak very good Chinese, but I do speak Redneckanese.
This is K5TUE. We're just having a little chit-chat here in the pre-net activities. This is Potter County Electric 2A, and I'm looking for additional check-ins. If you're out there listening and you're looking for a place to jump in, we'd welcome you to do that now. Stay quiet, kid. There's an SQK. How'd that happen? You didn't quite hit 13.
Just some days off. Some days most of them are off. But anyway, we're just lucky to be about it.
Well, we're glad to have you. K5TUE. Anyone else?
N5ZRW checking in.
Well, Ray, you hit number 13, so don't get too far away from that microphone.
Okay, well, thank you for that prestigious award.
We'll have you lined up just after the top of the hour. How's that?
All righty, we will.
And for those trying to figure out what that was all about, on this net, if somebody happens to check in at number 13 with the Triskaidekaphobia award, we move them right to the top of the list. I wonder if anybody has any plans for a field day. That's the fourth weekend in June, ARRL Field Day, coming up in a couple of weeks. I wonder if anybody has any plans.
Well, I know what I got. We're going to set up over here. Not even the people that are supposed to.
Always helps to be able to find it. You know, I enjoy doing field day, the ARRL version, in the summer if I can go up into the mountains, and I've done that a few times. At high elevation, it's cooler, but boy, here on the flats, it seems like it's just too hot. Between me and my dog, we don't deal with it very well out in a tent or under a canopy or whatever. So I believe I'll stay home and work as a home station. I'll give out contacts on field day. I won't enter for a score, but I'll give out contacts. So I have fun with that. I was field day chairman in Plainview a couple of years in a row, and I enjoyed that. But I was younger, and we had plenty of shade trees in that park, and it wasn't bad at all. Well, we're getting down to the last 2 minutes or so of the pre-net. Anyone else like to join us? Please come now.
So that's one place out there too.
Hey, got you in there, Ken. Good evening. It's going to be a little while. Unless you're a short time or anything like that, you going to hang out with us?
Just a little, I'm beating in the sports set. I was trying with the horses. I heard it's different ways that maybe y'all can hear me better.
Yeah, you're 14 on the list, so it'll be a little while unless you need to be in and out. Thank you for being here, Ken. Anyone else? K5TUE looking for additional check-in.
5QNS, Brian, I'm going to have to hop out of here in a couple of minutes and do that open head here.
Okay. Well, when you come back in, we take the, unless you, depending on what your time frame, but it's about 10 minutes after the hour, we pause for additional check-ins. If you miss that one, we'll take them up towards the end. But we look forward to hearing you back in here.
All right. We'll be back here shortly in 5QNS.
All right. See you then. That's K5TUE. Anyone else like to join us for the pre-net here? Oh, got you in there, Steve. Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo Juliet Victor. Got you in there. You're way on down the list. It's going to be a little while. Good evening. I didn't get all of that, but can you pull with it? Okay, thank you. All right, it is time to conclude the Potter County Electric Two-Way. Thank you guys for joining me here, and this is K5TUE opening up the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. Here we go. Hello CQ. This is the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. This is Net Control K5TUE. My name is Brian. My location is Tulia, Texas. This net meets daily at 0 hour Zulu, presently 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or whatever it is. Here on 3933 kilohertz. Purpose of this net is to pass traffic and promote communications capabilities and training. Those stations with no traffic are invited to comment on their activities and interests and enjoy the fellowship of their peers. The roll call is used. So Net Control will pause from time to time during the net and invite stations to check in. All amateurs licensed for this frequency are invited to check in and participate. Okay, do we have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, do we have any mobile, short time, or QRP stations? Please call now. Any stations with formal or informal traffic or announcements? Please come now. All right, general check-ins. Anyone not on the pre-net would like to join us, please do so now. All right, I show a total of 15 here, so we definitely hit the Triskaidekaphobia award at 13. That's none other than Ray. So N5ZRW, Ray, step right up and accept your award and your comments, please.
Well, thank you very much, Brian. This is Ray N5ZRW. Thank you for that prestigious award. I'm going to hang it up here with all the ones that I've already gotten. Anyway, that's all I have. So everybody have a good evening. This is N5ZRW 73.
All right, thank you, Ray. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you joining us here. All right, with number 13 out of the way, that brings us up to the top of the list, K5UOT Smith.
Okay, Brian. We'll get here all in there with you. I'm feeling out on the two-way. Oh, well, didn't hear all y'all. But we'll find being pretty dark because we have to shoot and do this, so it's all good. Have a good day. That's good. Well, friends, that's what I got to say. Well, we'll be all over the place. These songs are going to be here after the word. So that another thing, if he's not giving us a large percent, I think 48% chance of come to see, watch them mow around all day. And if anybody is really concerned and not aware of it, the Roadrunner net it will fall under new management starting tonight. And some of the old guys are coming back on there and see if they can spark a little interest in there again. And looking forward to that too. Which roll call will say you who always aware of the big things that this is something that's been in the works and finally transpired. You've been on the Roadrunner list in the past, the Roadrunner net in the past, or on the list, come by and see if we can hear you. KFIV-CY, Larry over in allow us to be the host of the light, and RWS, or Jim will be the host of all that. That's part of our about 39 here we done now. K5UOT, Brian Madsen here. We thank you. Y'all have a super evening, and I hope y'all get some rain. Thanks, Brian.
All right, thank you, Smitty. Smitty is our host on Wednesday night. Did a fine job. Thank you, sir, and appreciate the announcements on the Roadrunner net. I can't always get into that due to the noise and not being able to hear those stations, but I do listen quite often. And thank you. And I'm going to break with Smitty. Doug is going to be next. However, what I'd like to do, these storms moving around north of us, northwest of us, is there anyone that already checked in that storm's kind of crowding you and you need to get in and out? We'll accommodate that. Speak up now, please. All right, I just wanted to double check on that in case anybody is sitting around going, hey, that thing's getting kind of close. All right, thank you guys for indulging me there. KB5 FWD, Doug, are you with us?
35 QE, KB5 FWD, good evening, Brian. Good evening to the net. Well, let's see here. We just dropped off the grandson and had to stop off and get some gas. And amazing in time. It was close, but well, not that close. But anyway, very good day. It's even better. It's very quiet right now. But I will check out the Roadrunner net tonight and see if I can be heard. Thanks, Ben, for helping me get in here. Also, finally, I got there doing that. Nick, ITU, maybe I will say you can find.
No, thanks, Doug. Thanks for being there, and glad you made it back. I think you had to step away or something, so glad you made it back. Okay, this is K5TV continuing. I've got Alan next. After Alan will be Corey. I believe Whit stepped out. So NM5SC, Alan, your turn.
Well, good evening, K5PUE, NM5SP, big old pipeline signal over here in North Clovis as usual. Good to have you in there leading the charge. You're doing a fine job. Good to hear you got a pretty good number of folks tonight. That's always pleasant. And that's how we'll try to get over on the Roadrunner net. Plan. About 7 p.m. our time. We'll see what happens there. And it's fun to have you on the press out there this morning, Brian. Appreciate you jumping in there. Anyway, you guys have a great evening and a great day tomorrow, and we'll be listening for you tomorrow evening. K5TUE and M5SC, back to you, Brian.
All right, Alan, thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed that. You know, it's not just everybody that can pull that off. I have a net about gasoline. That was the best. That's the best comments I've heard in a while. So hey, that was a lot of fun. We deviated out of the normal, out of the box thinking. So yeah, it was fun. All right, appreciate that. Okay, we stepped away, so that's going to mean that when Corey is next, after Corey, it's going to be my neighbor GDS Brian. So N5NOC Corey, you're up. accurate and very well regarded in the industry. Well, there you go. Okay, and also, yeah, if you could fill in maybe on the occasional Thursday, well, I think we need to fill in for net control. And you don't have to do it every Thursday, just occasional, or maybe other nights as needed. So we'd love to have you. We can get you the preamble if you'd like it. So thank you for that. All right, let me move along here. I've got Brian and then Pat. So KC5GDF, you're up.
Okay, Brian. Good bunch of guys on here tonight. Hearing everybody really good here in Tulia, but other than that, we're doing good. I'm going to keep it short here tonight so I can get back out there and finish up the mowing and chase the snakes off. But other than that, we're doing good, Brian. Good to hear you. Thank you for running this. KC5GDF.
All right, thank you, Brian. Appreciate you being there. And moving down the list, I have Pat and then Tim. So, KD4OBQ, Pat.
Well, good evening, Brian. Preston Evans. Everybody's having a good evening. This is Paul Pat Frank. All right, let's stay it off to the side. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good evening. Take care.
All right, thank you, Pat. Appreciate it. Pat is our host on Friday nights right here on this net. That's a fine job. Thank you, sir. Tim, I'm going to put you on hold for just a moment. Let me see if I have anyone else to join us. This is K5TUE. I'm in Tulia, Texas. My name's Brian. I'm listening for additional check-in. This is the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. Anyone else like to join us, we'll put you on the list. Please come now.
Five QNS back with you.
QNS. Okay, well, hey, let me pick up Tim because I promised he'd be next, and then I'll pick you up real quick. All right, KK5YZ.
Hello, Brian, and all good to hear everybody. It's finally the month coming around a little bit. It's on it go. Paul went over the rest, and I got to tell you, 42 in the mornings and 50 in the afternoons. And your feet, well, I don't know, one thing that, but, yeah, this yesterday, probably Monday, my people vacation at and I don't have to go back to work, so there you go. Well, played on the radio, you hear as much as that, so I'm going to try and look up there in a few days. But good to hear everybody was there. I'm trying off, but I'm doing pretty good shape. So that's it. K5YZ.
All right, thank you, Tim. Boy, Red River is a nice place to be in the summer heat over here. You know, over there it's actually cool. I've stayed there many times. Thanks a lot for being there, Tim. And let's see, I'm gonna go back to M5QNS Witt. Good evening.
M5QNS. Good evening, everybody. Good to hear on here. Been staying busy with traffic net and local stuff going on here. Nothing to it tonight, except that I guess our only excitement here is county's putting up got a brand new tower put up, and they're kind of chomping at the bits to get some equipment on it there. And they're kind of dragging construction companies, kind of dragging their feet on getting everything done. Got a couple of antennas on there, but no coax yet. So little bit by little bit, but we know we'll have a new home for our repeaters here eventually. So that's been our excitement as of lately. And playing around building a portable antenna for HF that I'm kind of anxious to try out. Just got to get tuned now. Got it built. It just needs tuning. So maybe I'll get that done here in the next couple of days and hope to try it out in the field day. With that, I'll hand it back to you, Brian. Thanks for running the net. Good board for 5QNS.
Well, we're glad to have you, Witt. Thanks for joining us. And look forward to hearing you on the Northwest Texas Emergency Net on Sunday mornings if you can make it. This K5TUE continuing. Let me gather my notes here. Let's see. Okay, we've got Marcy and then Steve. We're coming up on here. So KA5IRA, Marcy. Good evening.
2 in the minute. I have no idea if you can hear me, but something is happening on the radio. Anyway, that's that. And I keep working on the amplifier. Catch you next time. 885 IRS.
I think I lost you there. Is anyone able to relay? Okay, all right, thank you, Steve. Speaking of Steve, KB5VLW, you're next. Steve and then Brett. So, VLW, your comment.
Hey, we good evening. Well, I was here in Washington. Thank you. Really get people away. There's some folks that I blueberry shot that most of the team, but it was on a I kind of let it thunder and spring. Very fun. It goes slow, but in Nebraska, it looks like a wicked, but it's good. Anyway, going to that received it, and 7-3 on maybe VLW.
Oh, yeah, I see that, Steve. Thank you for pointing that out. I panned upward there, northward, and yeah, I see that. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on here, so I appreciate everybody that can check in and participate on a night like tonight with all this noise. Thank you, Steve, as always. Always a pleasure. Okay, next I've got Brett and then Ken. So N5SQK, Brett.
Yeah, evening to you, Brian. Good evening to the net. K5TUE and the group in 5SQK. Well, not a lot to report. Just a nice day here. I'm going to, a cloudy good part of the morning, and we're still working out the pasture some. So we got out there and did some of that. It's really kind of nice to be out there. There was high clouds. And it didn't get terribly hot until, I don't know, mid-afternoon or so. Anyway, I don't have much else to say. I'm trying to get the temps. But I noticed that West Texas Mesonet, about half the sites weren't reporting. And I suspect that has something to do with Corey mentioning the Verizon outage. So I have a feeling a lot of those sites report probably via cellular link, I'm guessing. I've seen a lot of those sites just out in the fields around here, and I'm pretty sure they probably report in via cellular. Anyway, nothing else here. Got a good net going there, Brian. K5TUE back to net at 5SQK.
All right, thank you, Brett. I hadn't thought about that, those Mesonet sites. Yeah, I think most of those are cellular linked. And Whit asked about that down there in Littlefield. Level down for you at Whit? I can't remember, but he's down there and he's asking about the Verizon system, and I didn't know. And of course, Corey had that information. We thank Corey and Whit for both informing us on that. So because I didn't know. Okay, hey, we're going to move down the list here. We've got Ken, and then it'll be BJV. So M5LQS, Ken, your turn.
Okay. So this goes to good job. That's all of the here. So those people start. Some of those calls that go up here. So what they do, they're doing the re-yells every morning. So every time.
K5LQN. Sorry about I messed up your call. I wrote it down here at the very bottom of the paper, and I could barely read my writing. All right, thanks again. Appreciate your patience with me. This is K5TUE continuing. Got KC5BJV is up next in Tularosa. Steve, your comments. Oh, I understand that. That's where I'm staying. All right, Steve, thanks for joining us from out west. You always help with relays out west, too, so appreciate you being there. This is K5TUE, Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. I'm looking for additional check-ins. Anyone anywhere? Any rechecks? Anyone I missed? Please come out.
Recheck.
Recheck, go ahead.
Yeah, Brian, I just want to say hi to Ken over there in Lads, buddy. I don't know if he can hear me very well, and he probably doesn't know who he will remember. Hey, Ken, it's KK5YZ. This is Ken over in Plainview, your former crop friend. Oh, what's it all doing there? Oh, some good things there. That comes from the voices. Well, they're talking with this stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, anyway, it's a big significance for my. I tell you, Brian, we didn't hear it, so I believe moving. So, that's it, Brian. I just wanted to wave my hand at Ken over there instead of you.
Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys know each other. That's what this net's for, connecting people and passing a little traffic. So, quite enjoyable to hear that. All right, anyone else? One more call, additional check-in. This is the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. All right, we're done. That is 15 check-ins plus a recheck. I enjoyed every one of y'all coming in here and saying hello and little comments and all that. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a net. So we'll say 7 threes at this time and close the net with, again, a total of 15 plus one recheck. It's 22 minutes after the hour. We'll see y'all tomorrow night when Smitty will be in this chair. K5TUE. I'm out. 7-3.